Hi guys, today I want to talk to you about my experience with DevaCut and the DevaCurl products. About 2 years ago, I decided that I want to try out the DevaCut because I heard so many good reviews about it online, and I was having a little bit of problems with my own hair, so I thought that maybe that would be the solution for me. It would make my hair more uniform, etc. So the idea behind the DevaCut is that it should be really good for curly hair because it's a dry cut. So instead of cutting your hair while it's wet, like the usual technique, the hairdresser will cut your hair strand by strand while your hair is still dry. And the reason that it's cut strand by strand is that different strands of your hair have different curl types. Now, most people have more than just one curl type in their head. My hair, for example, is mostly 3A, but I do have some 2C curls in the crown of my head, and I do have some 3B curls in the nape of my head. So I would need a cut that would consider the different curls, because the tighter the curl is, the more it's gonna shrink and the less it would need to be cut to match the length of your hair. So I booked my appointment and I went to the salon, and the lady cutting my hair told me that the DevaCut will work really well for my hair. And I trusted her because she had done a lot of DevaCuts before and she clearly knew what she was doing. And I was really excited to get a haircut that was new and I've never done it before. And I felt like I did enough research before going to get the cut. And I do want to mention that the cut was pretty pricey. I don't remember how much exactly I paid, but I think it was in the 75 to 100 Canadian dollar range. I think that the price would be the same in the US. It would be about 75 to 100. So I'll walk you through the process of how the cut was done. The first step is you come and sit in a chair with your hair exactly the same way as it was when you walked into that salon. They don't touch your hair at all. They don't wet it, they don't brush it, nothing. So you sit in that chair and then the hairstylist will start cutting your hair strand by strand. Now, I don't know if she was following a certain pattern or not. It was not very obvious to me. But what I do know is that it was just whatever she felt. Like she felt like this one was too long, she would cut it. And I get it, like this is the whole premise behind the cut. This is how it's supposed to be done. Now, my issue was, I did ask her, after we get the DevaCut, would you be able to go and straighten out the edges a little so that when I do want to wear it straight or wavy, the difference between the different curls is not going to be crazy big. So, for example, let's say we're getting a DevaCut and this one was like really short and this one was really long, shorter, etc, etc. Like, it's fine, these could be shorter, but the lower layers I would like to get uniform. But she said this can't be done. So I let it go. I said, okay, I'll try her way. And so that happened. So the next step after she finished cutting my hair step by step was she washed my hair and she put a lot of gel on it. Like, I've never put that much gel on my hair ever. But I thought, whew, like I know that for me, this much gel is a disaster. Like, my hair is already really thin, and if you just clump it all together, there will be no hair. There will be like 4 strands. Okay, a few strands, not 4, but you get the point. And then she went ahead and diffused my hair to make it dry in order to be able to cut it again. She just wanted to make sure that whatever she cut the first time is still looking good and uniform. Now, what really puzzles me about this technique is every time I wash my hair, it's gonna sit in a different way. And even if I just flip my hair, it's gonna sit differently. So how can they cut your hair in a way that ensures that it always sits in the same way? And mostly, had I come to the hairdresser with my hair, let's say with third day hair, and got the same cut, it's gonna look completely different because third day hair is more stretched or more curly. Who knows what your hair wants to behave like. It's never the same as first day curls. So that was my first kind of like, what's going on? Do I trust this? But I still went with it. So after she was done cutting it, my hair looked kind of good. I did like the way it looked. I will put a picture here if I can find it, and you can see that my curls were very defined, and that is mainly because of the gel. I don't remember if the haircut was very obvious from the pictures or not, but I'll leave it up to you to judge. After the haircut was done, the stylist wanted to sell me some products, and I was interested in buying these products. She wasn't pushing them on me. I think I asked to buy them as well. And so I bought the DevaCurl shampoo, conditioner, and gel, all of which were products that she used on me when she was doing the wash before the second cut. I will tell you about my experience with each of these products because I bought all three and have used all three. My experience with the shampoo was all right. I didn't love it, but I also didn't hate it. I think it was one of the products that I would use if I have, but I wouldn't finish. I just had a lot of other products that I like more, and I didn't think that it did anything special to my hair. I don't remember exactly how it smelled, but I remember that it had a pretty bad smell and I didn't like it. It did smell a little bit like chemicals, though I'm not sure if it has any, but just there was no nice flavor to mask the smell. Flavor? There was no nice scent to mask the smell. And then there was the conditioner, and how my stylist said that I'm supposed to use the conditioner is to put a lot of conditioner and then give it a quick rinse, keep part of the conditioner in my hair. Don't rinse it all out. And I've never used any conditioner like that before. To me, the idea of keeping conditioner in your hair is foreign. Like, I know there is leave-in conditioner and similar products, but actual conditioner that stays in your hair just sounds weird. But I did it because that was what the stylist said. She must know what she was doing. So after I got out of the shower with my hair full with some conditioner, I would put the hair gel on. Now, if you don't know about my experience with hair gel, I actually made a video about it. I leave a link to it in my description, and I will leave it somewhere in the cards. So this hair gel bottle is actually really big to begin with. So I was a little bit shocked at why someone like me would need this much hair gel. I understand someone with a lot of hair, with big curly hair, may need a bottle this big, but this was a bit of a red flag for me. Especially that I do know that hair gel is drying for your hair. It's not the best product to use, and you have to really make sure that your hair remains moisturized before applying the hair gel, and you have to keep doing hair masks consistently to avoid any damage from the gel. So how I applied the gel was absolutely different than how the stylist applied it. I normally use a dollop or two of gel when applying it, and the hairstylist just used like a huge handful of gel. When I saw her dumping that gel on her hand, oh man, I was scared. I thought my hair was gonna be like scrunchy. It was gonna be a rock, you know, like when there's just too much gel. So anyway, I did end up using the gel, but in much lesser quantities, and my hair just looked defined but empty, if you know what I mean. Like, I actually have hair gel on today, and I can show you exactly what I mean. You see the space between my curls? You can see the wall. So my hair is semi-transparent, which I don't like necessarily, but it's all right. I mean, that's gel, and I understand for some hair, it's just not very ideal. That's fine. My real issue though was with the cut itself. I had all different sorts of lengths of hair in that cut, and it just didn't work because it was very obvious. I don't have a lot of hair, like you can tell, I don't have a lot of hair. I like my hair to look full, and I like to have a lot of volume. My hair, after I applied gel on it, looked like strings. It actually looked something like this, but worse. So imagine this. That's what my hair looked like. Yeah, different lengths, different everything. It was just not a sight. I couldn't stand it. And the next day I went and I booked an appointment with another hairdresser just to get a regular straight cut, and it worked so much better for me. Now, I know that a lot of people love the Deva Cut, and I'm not saying that it's necessarily a bad cut, but what I am saying is that it is not suitable for everyone. What Deva Cut stores, hair salons, whatever, ambassadors, what they do not tell you is that this cut is only suited for people with really full hair. People who barely have volume. Where are you gonna get the layers from? Like, what is the layer gonna do? Basically, if you want layers, you're gonna have two strands, upper strand, lower strand. It makes no sense. And for people who think that this is gonna work for them, like myself, people who are so excited to try a new cut, I feel like there should be someone to advise them that, okay, this cut is suitable for this and that. It might not work for some hair types like yours, or maybe we can do like the above layer with a Deva Cut and let's just have a straight bottom layer or something. But I feel like I was cheated by not being told that the difference would be that huge. I honestly thought that she was gonna go ahead and cut the bottom of my hair so that it looks even. And I even asked her for it, but this did not happen, and it's fine. But the only thing is that had it happened, perhaps I would have had a different view on the Deva Cut. So I know a lot of people like the Deva Cut. I know it suits a lot of people, and if you have a full head of hair, definitely I can vouch for it. I've seen so many people with full hair and where the Deva Cut is just pure brilliant. It is so good. But with my hair, and for everyone who has thin hair or who doesn't have as much volume, I don't think it's gonna be the cut for you. Now, of course, some people would want to try it like myself. However, the problem for me was I didn't see pictures of people with less hair or with thin hair. The problem for me is when I was doing my research and looking at pictures of people who had gotten Deva Cut, I only saw pictures of people with really full and voluminous hair, and I couldn't find any pictures of what it would look like on someone with thinner hair or less volume. So this was, I think, where the hairdresser and the salon and in general the Deva Cut ambassadors are a little lacking. There's no education on how this cut will work on different hair types or on different hair volumes. Yes, if you have big hair, this cut is great. It's also going to reduce some of the volume that results in a triangle. However, I did not really have this issue to start with, so using the solution for the triangle issue, which I didn't have, caused a new problem, which I also didn't have. So this was my own experience with Deva Cut. I am not pro or against it. For myself, I am against it. It doesn't work for me. I am pro the cut for people whose hair is suited for that, for people whose hair is really voluminous, for people whose hair is long so that they can create the layers. Even short hair, I think it would work with, as long as there's a lot of hair or a lot of thickness or volume to start with. Now, I know that there was a scandal about the DevaCurl products, and I don't really have an opinion on whether or not the products really cause hair loss. I have not used them for a long period of time. I pretty much used them a couple times before I got my haircut the second time with a straight cut, and then I just stopped using them because I didn't think that they did anything special to my hair. The shampoo didn't really clean my hair well as well, so maybe that's why some people were losing their hair. My hair still felt dirty. The conditioner had nothing special about it. The DevaCurl products did not smell good. I didn't enjoy using them. The gel was average. It didn't have any oil in it. Some gels that I use do have oils, so that lessens the effect of dryness, which is great because gel does tend to dry your hair. That was my story with DevaCurl. My experience was not a good one, but I hope that if you guys experienced it, it has been a good one for you. And if you guys are here watching this to try and decide if the DevaCut is a good option for you, then like I said, if you have thick and voluminous hair, then yes, this is a good cut. But if you have thin hair like mine, and if gel doesn't really suit it, then the DevaCut is not really the way to go. Let me know your experience with DevaCut or the DevaCurl products. And if you guys enjoyed watching this video, please give it a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button and the bell button if you want to get notifications, and I will see you next time.